This is The Source, a Zero Mastery walkthrough for the first Patient Zero map. For this one, just replace coins with a needle. We're going to use both fiber wire and the needle. You don't technically need the fiber wire, you could bring coins instead, but whatever. So when we start, we're going to grab that wrench that's there just because it's handy, and we're going to head for the front desk and get our room key. I don't believe you start with one unless you start in the suite, and we can't start in the suite on this map, so we have to actually check into the hotel here.
And the exhibition is open to
That doesn't take more than a second. And what we're going to do is head up to our suite and then climb from there up into the exhibition hall area. By doing that, we'll be able to avoid all but 2 guards who should be all by themselves when we get up there. But before we do that, grab this fire extinguisher. You don't really need this either, but I like having 2 throwable items for the guards upstairs. Now, before you try climbing, what you want to do is go out onto the balcony and throw a heavy object like the wrench or propane or the fire extinguisher on that side there, and then go over, because there's a militia guy down there and he can detect you trespassing there. So rather than take that risk, just throw that. He'll turn around. He may lose interest in it, but he shouldn't turn around by the time you climb up here, and you're not going to come back down this way. If he does decide to go all the way up to your room to investigate, that's fine too. You're not going to be there, and then he won't find anything interesting. When you get up here, if you're a little far ahead, like I am here, this guy will still be walking this way. Otherwise, he'll be at that computer there. The other guy won't move, so knock him out with a throw, knock the other guy out with a throw. What we're going to do is pick up his gun, and we're going to drag both these guys to the box, but you want to be careful with this, because if you don't do this right, you might need to drop your own gun, which is go over here and drop one of the guns, then go pick up the other one. That way you can drop 2. The reason why we need 2 is because Oibek has 2 bodyguards, and we're going to distract them briefly with guns. So, drop that. Now, by this time, the sister should be coming in, so circle around behind her because she's about to turn and look at her phone, and fiberwire her. You could also just shoot her. I don't think it matters, but I don't like shooting people in the face or the side of the face because there's a risk of somebody hearing it. So, just drag her in here. No one should find her. And Oibek and his guard should be on their way in, right there. The timing is a little different depending on just who's doing what, but normally both guards should be ahead of Oibek by the time they actually get in sight of the guns. What we're going to do is creep up behind them, and as soon as those guys stop and recognize the guns, see there's one, there's the other. Inject. Because while they're reporting those guns, they're not actually going to get the guns themselves, but they're going to call another guard to get them. While they're doing that, they're effectively blind and deaf. So sometimes people will actually see you needling someone when you're that close, or hear it even though they're not supposed to. It's supposed to be silent, but it doesn't matter. Now the body found, I think, is either the guys finally breaking out of there, we need somebody to get this gun routine, or one of the guards they called finding the body. But that's Oibek. He was poisoned, so no big deal. That allows us to just get out of here. Do that very quickly. Suit only, silent assassin. Doesn't really take advantage of any of the opportunities, though if you do have 2 poison needles, you can use both of them, and that will get you the Purgatory challenge for poison. So if you happen to have 2 needles, by all means go ahead. You could also, if you have a poison vial, poison that wine, and then you don't have to do that thing with the guns. You can just poison the wine and Oibek will die from it. So that works too. That'll get you Silent Assassin, suit only, nice and easy.